Hello children, today I will discuss the topic degrees of comparison. In this video I will be telling you about the 3 degrees of comparison and how to form the comparatives and superlatives. Now you have already learned in your previous classes what an adjective is. You have learned the definition that an adjective is a word that describes a noun or pronoun and adds something to its meaning. So here you see in the first sentence, Hari is a tall boy. So here the word tall is describing Hari. What type of a boy is Hari? Hari is a tall boy. In the second sentence, Hari is taller than Ram. So here the word tall has changed into taller. And in the last sentence, Hari is the tallest of all boys. And here the word tall has changed into tallest. So here you see that the adjective has changed its form in the 3 sentences. So this is called comparison of adjectives. The adjectives have changed their forms in order to show comparison. And there are 3 degrees of comparison. The first degree is the positive degree. The positive degree. Positive degree is used when you are simply talking about one person or thing. And when you are talking about one person, no comparison is made. So here you see the sentence is, Hari is a tall boy. You are just simply talking about one person, that is Hari, that he is a tall boy. So the positive degree has been used and the positive degree is tall here. Now the second degree of comparison is the comparative degree. The comparative degree. Comparative degree is used when you talk about 2 persons or things. Now here in this sentence you see that 2 persons are there, Hari and Ram. We have compared Hari with Ram and the word tall has changed into taller. So comparative degree is used when you are talking of 2 persons or things. You are comparing 2 persons or things. Then the last degree is the superlative degree. The superlative degree. Superlative degree is used when you are talking of more than 2 persons or things. And it denotes the highest degree of quality, that is tallest. And you are talking of more than 2 persons or things. Like here in this example, Hari is the tallest of all boys. Here there are more than 2 persons, 2 boys. So Hari is the tallest among them all. So we have learnt about the 3 degrees of comparison. Positive degree when you are talking about one person. Comparative degree when you are talking about 2 persons or things and comparing them. And superlative degree when you are talking about more than 2 persons or things. Now children, I will tell you how to form the comparatives and superlatives. Now there are certain rules regarding the formation of comparatives and superlatives, and you should be careful while changing the degrees of comparison, and you have to use those rules when you are doing that, otherwise your sentence will go wrong. Now here the first rule is that when your positive is a single syllable word. Now children, what is a syllable? A syllable is a vowel sound that is created or produced when you are pronouncing or saying a word. So every word has certain vowel sounds produced when you say it. So here the word sweet, the vowel sound E is coming and there is only one vowel sound coming. So sweet is a single syllable word. So when your positive is a single syllable word and it is ending in a consonant, then you will just add ER to form your comparative and EST to form your superlative. Then the second rule is that if your positive is a single syllable word and it is already ending in an E over there, then you just have to add R to form the comparative and ST to form the superlative. The third rule is when your positive is a word, it is a word which is ending in Y. It is ending in Y here, and be careful children that before the Y there is a consonant here. So if your positive is a single syllable word, it can also be more than one syllable also. If it is ending in Y and there is a consonant before the Y, then your Y will change into I and then you will add ER to form the comparative. In the same way, for superlative also, your Y will change into I and then you will add EST to form the superlative. Then the next rule, the fourth rule is when your positive is here also, it is ending in Y. Your positive is ending in Y, but what do you see here? There is a vowel. Instead of a consonant, there is a vowel before the Y. In such a case, your Y will not change into I. It will remain Y and you will just add ER to form the comparative and EST to form the superlative. Then the next rule is when your positive is a simple word here, a single syllable word here like big. Now here it is ending in G and there is only one vowel before it. So then what will you do? It is ending in a consonant here, and G is a consonant and there is only one single vowel before the G. Then your consonant will be doubled and then you will add ER to form comparative and EST to form the superlative. So be careful children here. In the first rule also I told you that there is a consonant and a vowel before the consonant, but here there are two vowels. So here the T will not double, the consonant will not double, and here only one vowel was there. So in this case the consonant will double. The next rule is regarding words with more than two syllables. Now here you see children the word beautiful. When you are pronouncing this word beautiful, how many sounds are produced? Beautiful. So beautiful. So three sounds are produced when you are saying this word. So it is an adjective of more than two syllables. There are other words also like interesting, interesting. So it is also more than two syllable word. So the rule here is that if your adjective is of more than two syllables, then you will form the comparative and superlative by just adding more and most before the positive. So your beautiful, positive is beautiful, comparative will be more beautiful and superlative will be most beautiful. Then the next rule is there are certain two-syllable words also ending in FUL, LESS, ING and ED. So here useful, hopeless, boring, surprised. These are all two-syllable words ending in, be careful children, FUL, LESS, ING and ED. And there are certain other words also like foolish, famous and others are also there. They also take more and most to form the comparative and superlative. So useful will be more useful, most useful. In the same way, the other words also. More hopeless, most hopeless. More boring, most boring. More surprised, most surprised. Then the last one here, the words, I have written certain words here. Children, you can take a screenshot of this so that you can keep all these words in mind, because these words are an exception. Polite, simple, feeble, gentle, narrow, cruel, common, stupid, handsome, and pleasant. These are all exceptions, children, because in this case you can use both ER and EST to form the comparative and superlative, and also add more and most to make it comparative and superlative. So the word polite can be written as politer, the comparative can be politer or more polite, and the superlative can be written as politest or most polite. It will be considered correct. In the same way, the other words also, simple can be written as simpler or more simple, or simplest or most simple. So in this way, these are certain words which take either ER or EST and more or most to form the comparative and superlative. Now children, I would like to tell you about another exception. You can see I have written here two sentences. Ram is braver than Shyam. Ram is more brave than prudent. Now in the first sentence you see, we are comparing two people here, two persons, Ram and Shyam. So we have compared Ram to Shyam, and we are saying that the courage or bravery of Ram is more than that of Shyam. So in this case, you will be just adding R and forming the comparative. That is, you will use the word braver. So Ram is braver than Shyam. Now if you write Ram is more brave than Shyam, then here it will be considered wrong. It will be a grammatical mistake and you will not be given any mark. The sentence will be wrong. So when you are comparing two people, when you are talking of two people and comparing their quality, one quality, then you will just form the comparative by adding ER. Now in the second sentence you see, Ram is more brave than prudent. Here we are talking of two qualities of the same person. That is Ram. Here only we are talking of one person, Ram, but we are talking of two of his qualities. That is, he is brave, he is prudent. But here we are saying that his bravery, his courage is more than that of his prudence. So in this case, you will use the word more. You will add more before the word brave and write more brave. So your sentence will be, Ram is more brave than prudent. So when you are talking of two qualities of the same person or thing, then you will form the comparative by adding more before the first quality. In this sentence also, if you children, if you write like Ram is braver than prudent, then it will be a mistake because the meaning has changed. So when there are two qualities being talked about one person, you will use the comparative by adding, write the comparative by adding more. Now children, in the next video, this is enough for today I think. Now in the next video, I will be telling you about the interchange of degrees of comparison. That is, I will be telling you how to change positive to comparative, comparative to superlative, and superlative to positive.